And it's clear by now that the Biden administration just doesn't care about what we just talked about, putting Americans first. Again, under President Trump, the administration enacted something known as Title 42. It was intended to stop illegals from spreading COVID in the United States. Title 42 allowed the administration to turn illegals away immediately and return them to their countries of last transit or origin, and it didn't involve putting any of them in detention. The CDC suspended this policy in February, and that's why we have 15,000 minors in U.S. custody with no end in sight. My next guest, former Trump HHS Chief of Staff Brian Harrison, filed a lawsuit today to resume this policy. Brian, you say Biden is breaking federal law. How do you as an individual have standing?
Well, he absolutely is breaking federal law, and I really appreciated hearing Senator Tom Cotton mention three things that President Biden could do right now to resecure the border. And that was this exclusion he put in place to our Title 42 order. So we at HHS, the agency I was the chief of staff for under President Trump, we used our public health authorities, issued the Title 42 order, which actually shut down our border once and for all to illegal immigration, as well as to COVID-19. The problem with what he did in February is he basically acted like a dictator. We're a nation of laws here, Laura, as you know very well, and you can't just come into office and arbitrarily and capriciously change lawfully in placed orders from previous administrations. See, he left our Title 42 order in place. He's talking out of both sides of his mouth. He knows he can't take that Title 42 order down because this is the same administration that wants lockdowns forever. They don't want kids in schools. They want you wearing 1, 2, 3 masks. They won't let you barbecue with grandma even after she's been vaccinated. So they left the order in place, but he legally made an exception and said every illegal immigrant 18 years and under come on in. And that's the driver of our crisis at the border. We've already got one super spreader event right here in my backyard in Texas. As we speak, Laura, we got buses bringing, hundreds and thousands of illegal immigrants, 17, 16, 15-year-old boys right to the convention center here in Dallas. So he absolutely broke the law. It's about time that we as Americans stand up and say no.
How do you have standing, though, Brian? What's your standing to file this?
Real quick. I absolutely have standing here. Myself, my family, my friends, neighbors, all of us are absolutely at increased risk of contracting COVID as a result of Biden's disastrous open border policies. You bet.
All right. The specific text of Biden's CDC carving out for the exception for unaccompanied minors is this. CDC has decided to exercise its discretion to temporarily accept from expulsion unaccompanied non-citizen children encountered in the United States pending the outcome of its forthcoming public health reassessment of the order. Well, where's that reassessment?
Well, just like Laura, we're supposed to be a nation with borders, and he's undoing that. We're also supposed to be a nation of law and order, and he's undoing that. And my favorite part about what you just read there, Laura, is they're basically admitting to having broken the law when they put this order in place in February. You have to go through a process laid out in federal law. If you want to change an order or a regulation, you have to give reason. You have to have a cause. You have to have an analysis. So right there in the plain text of their one-page order, they admit they have no data. They have no reason to change the order. It's absolutely illegal.
It's a diktat. Yeah, it's like a diktat.
Yep.
All right,
That's
Brian.
Right.
And people, we're going to get into how much stimulus money they're getting later on with Victor Davis Hanson. But the people are going to be shocked when they find out how much stimulus money illegal immigrants are actually getting. Brian, thank you.